Hello again, we're fetching 22-9. Chief Justice Mogoeng Mogoeng is expected to present the Judiciary Annual Report today for the first time. He will give feedback on the state of the judiciary and court performance for the year. For more, I'm joined by my colleague Yanka Tolme, who is following developments there for us. So this is the first ever. More to come. What to expect, Yanka?
Yes, that's right, Dudu. This has been described as an historical event, as it will be the first time that the judiciary, as an arm of the state, will take the lead on accounting for its work. So the report that will be released today will take a look at the court's functions and performance for the year ending March 2018. So basically, it will take a look at the performance of all the courts across the country, the Constitutional Court, the Supreme Court of Appeal, the High Courts, even the specialized courts, and how they have performed during this time. As we understand, it will not include the magistrates' courts this time around. But as you've mentioned, this will only be the first time, and they've decided that this will be an annual event going forward. And why this is so important is because historically there's not been any mechanism in place to really allow for the judiciary to report back on its performance, and for them to be held accountable, and for the public to know whether they actually do deliver on their constitutional mandate. So this report will be able to identify any challenges and any gaps that might need to be filmed or addressed when it comes to the work of the courts. And it also adds to the transparency of the courts. We do know that often you hear South Africans saying that they do not necessarily have full confidence in the justice system. Now today will be part of the judiciary taking a lead and saying they're going to look back at their performances, identify any challenges, see where their work is not effective, and be able to address that to ensure that all South Africans do have access to justice going forward. They're also saying that this is kind of part of their role in maturing South Africa's democracy, that because even the courts, they usually are the ones who need to hold those accountable who has broken the law, but they also need to be able to tell South Africans that they are doing their work and that they can be held accountable, so that South Africans can have faith in the justice system.
Yanka, what time are we expecting events to start taking place?
Well, we are expecting the formalities to kick off at around 10 o'clock this morning. There will be some formalities followed by the keynote address and the report back by the Chief Justice Mogoeng Mogoeng, and then that will be followed by a media briefing, which the media would be allowed to basically take a closer look at the report and then just investigate any questions that we might have for the judiciary. As you've mentioned, it is quite an important and historical day, so it would be the first chance that you have this opportunity to actually take a closer look and to make sure that we do ask those important questions when it comes to ensuring South Africans have access to justice.
Yanka Tolme, thank you very much for that comprehensive update. That's where we'll leave it.